When you are finished writing, raise hand.
Teacher video on the
Some of you have not raised hand, but anyway, let's mark. I think everyone has finished dictation. Segment. Exact. Instead. Shell. Marine. Evidence.
I finished, teacher.
Consist.
Teacher instead නෙමෙයිද?
Yeah, INSTEAD. Okay. Excavation. Extract. Crush. Menu. Diameter. Probably. Archaeologist. Right, let's check the marks. Tashima.
40.
ටීචර් මම රෙසිපි එක රෙසිපි එක නේද ටීචර්?
Yes, and Uppuma recipe and safety. Safety at home, safety at
Home,
road.
road.
Right,
okay,
there are
teacher.
few activities. Kalin Satiwala, didn't we mark that? Safety at home. Page number 33, didn't we mark activity 5?
Page number එක කීයද teacher?
Page number 33, Buani, activity 5.
Mark කළා teacher. ඒක කරන්න කිව්වා.
Yeah, did we mark?
No teacher, no.
Did not mark, yeah. Okay, so let's start from Uppuma recipe. Recording, yeah. Let's start with Uppuma recipe. You should write the ingredients first. Right? You should write the ingredients first. What are the ingredients? Semolina, or oil or ghee, gitel, cumin, suduru, mustard, dabba, chickpeas, kadala, cashew, curry leaves, onions, green chili, ginger, asafoetida perum kayang, and water. You should write the ingredients first. Then we write the method. take red pen and put right marks. Ingredients එකටත් red එකෙන් right mark එකක් දාගන්න, right? Just put a right mark like this for the ingredients. Then we go to method, activity 9. Method. Okay. Number 1, first roast semolina.
On a low to medium heat until crunchy.
Thank you. I'm not going to copy everything, right? You can check the sentence from the pupil's book. It's the second one. First roast the semolina on a low to medium heat until crunchy. Crunchy means kara gala happen. Right. What is the second one?
Then transfer roasted semolina into a bowl. Let it cool.
Thank you. Then transfer. After that, we transfer. Make up maru karanava into a bowl and let it cool. What is the third one?
While the roasted semolina cools,
semolina cools, add oil to an.
Yes, while the roasted semolina cools. Semolina cool when atare. While the roasted semolina cools, add oil to a pan. Then what we do?
Next, add onions, ginger, curry leaves, and green chili to the pan with fried chickpeas, cumin.
When the oil is heated enough, add chickpeas, cumin, mustard, and cashews, and fry them until
Yes, that is correct. This is fifth one. Yeah, the fourth one is when the oil is heated enough. Api oil දානවා pan එකට. Then when the oil is heated enough. Yes, this is correct. The number is 9. When the oil is heated enough, රත් වුණාට පස්සේ add chickpeas, cumin, mustard and cashew. Next, මේකට අපි add කරනවා onions.
Next, add ginger, curry leaves, and green chili to the pan with fried chickpeas, cumin, etc. And
Yes.
saute for 2 minutes.
Right. That is correct. And saute for 2 minutes, then add as a fetida. Yes, good. What is the sixth step?
Pour water and salt as needed to the pan with all fried ingredients.
Yes, pour water. Pour water and salt. It is the sixth one. No, a third. Third sentence, right? Page number 25, last sentence. Page number 25, last sentence. Pour water and salt as needed. Avashya pramanayata. And fry all the ingredients. 7.
Wait till the water boils and then add semolina while mixing all together.
Yes. Wait. Chuttak in a water boil venakam. Wait till water boil. In the line, this is the 7th sentence. No, sorry. Wait. 8th one. 8. Wait till water boils and add semolina while mixing all together. Do not allow any lumps to remain. Kati gahenna denna epa. No lumps. Lump එකක් කියන්නේ කැටිය. Next.
Cover the semolina mixed
with all and a low flame until
Yes, thank you. It is the first one in the sentence order. Cover the semolina mixed with all at a low flame, adu gindara, until the water evaporates. Jalaya vashpavana turu. What is the 9th step?
Once the water is evaporated, open the lid and mix them again.
Yes. Once the water is evaporated, ජලය වාෂ්ප වුණාට පස්සේ open the lid පියන ඇරලා mix them again. So it is the 11th line. And number 10.
Take the pan with upama off the fire and allow it to rest for 5 minutes.
Yes. Take the pan with uppuma off the fire and allow it to rest for 5 minutes. Make a cool when තියන්න 5 minutes. Yeah. Then number 11, the last one.
Finally, the hot tasty upama
Finally,
is
the
ready.
hot tasty upama is ready to serve.
Yes, very good. Finally, it is ready to serve. The 10th sentence. Serve කරන්න පිළිගන්වන්න ලෑස්ති, right? So, in the sentence order of the pupils book, we can see 2, 5, 4, 9, 6, 3, 8, 1, 11, 7, 10. Right? If you did not do your homework, don't skip it. Take a magärala and if you did not do, just write the sentence number now. 2, 5, 4, 9, 6, 3, 8, 1, 11, 7, 10. Write the order now somewhere in pencil. Then after the class, you should write the method. Right? We call this method. First, write the ingredients. Our topic is how to make uppuma. Right? The topic is how to make uppuma. Then you write all the ingredients. Copy the ingredients from the pupils book. Then you write method. After that,
Excuse
write
me,
all
teacher.
the steps one by one. Right? Don't skip the activity. කරන්න බැරි වුණා නම් අතෑරලා දාන්න එපා. After the class, now you can do it. Okay. So next, did you
Activity.
photocopy the pictures, cut and paste? Did you do that activity?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Those activities, photocopy things, right? I know because there are some, I'm not sure about this class, but in my other classes, some students are quarantined, so they cannot go outside for photocopy or things like that. So you, if you all have such problem, then you all are excused, right? In your village or maybe your line, your road, or if your house is quarantined, then no problem. You don't have to go and photocopy, right, those activities. Do you have any problem in this class, quarantined? No, it's okay, right. So activity. Next one, we have to check activity. Page number 33. Page number 33. If you take double page, then it is easy. One page not enough, right? Safety at home, page number 33.
Teacher,
We have to categorize. Khanda karanava.
teacher book එක මොකද්ද?
Huh?
book එක මොන පොතේද teacher කියන්න ඕනේ?
It's a homework. No, didn't you do that? I mean, it's not last week homework, before that week. It's okay if you did not do, you can do after this class. Page number 33, this one you can write in the writing book. It's not a grammar activity, it's just writing practice. So it's here, right? Page
Okay.
number 33. Read the following instructions, note how they are formed. That day I told you when we are giving a positive instruction, karanna, it's verb and the object, no subject. Positive instruction, verb, original verb and the object. Come here, sit down, open the book, read the lesson, do the activity, show to the teacher, close your book. All those are positive commands or positive instruction. Command එකක් කියන්නේ අනකිරීමක් ටිකක් සැරයි. Instruction එකක් කියන්නේ උපදේශයක් සැර නැහැ. But the pattern is same. Original verb and the object. If we go to a negative instruction, it's don't, short form, right? Because instruction is something we speak. So you can use the short form. Don't, original verb and the object. So this is positive instruction. This is negative instruction. Karanne epa. Don't shout in the class. Don't scribble in library books. Don't go out of the home. Don't miss your homework. Don't wear casual shirts. For the school, we cannot wear casual like this. We have to wear, teachers wear saris and all the things. And you have to wear uniform. So don't means epa, right? Don't miss your homework. Something like that. Epa, negative instruction or negative commands. Here, see the instructions they give. Examples, wash your hands before your meals. Don't litter the school premises. One is positive command, the second is negative command. Categorize the instructions given below. Safety at home, safety on road, safety at play. Right, take your red pen, you can put right marks. First one is safety at home. Safety on the road. Safety at play. Right. So let's categorize. Number one. Don't drive or ride fast. We drive vehicles, cars, buses. We ride bicycles and motorcycles. So where do we write this?
Safety on road.
Yes, safety on road. Number one, don't drive or ride fast. It is a negative one. I just write the number. You should write the full sentence, right? Full instruction. Like this, don't drive or ride fast. Like this. Number one is safety on road. Two, keep all medicines out of the reach of children. Out of reach means langaviya nohaki. Where?
At home.
Yes, safety at home. Because children, they like to investigate. They like to do experiments. Right? Not you all. The little ones, the younger sisters and brothers, they see some tablets, some colorful mixture. They will try to eat or drink. So it is very dangerous. Third one, don't throw the javelin until the field is made ready for it. Before you throwing the javelin, don't look here and there, just throw. There are a lot of children going here and there, so you cannot do that. You have to wait until your field is clear. No one is
Javelin
coming and
game
going. So where is it?
At play.
At play, yes.
Teacher, javelin කියන මොකද්ද?
Javelin hell. Javelin hell. Javelin throw means hell. And if you remember, Yagulia shot. අපේ all syllabus grade 5 book එකේ තිබුණා javelin and shot. Shot means yaguliya, javelin hell. Right? In our sports meets, we do all those things. Shot put. Javelin throw. Yaguliya දානට shot put. Javelin throw. Right. Fourth one. Always do warm up. Warm up activities are very popular, but most of the players do not do warm down activities. They just stop the game and then go to the class. No, that is very dangerous because when you are doing exercise, your body is working very hard. Then you suddenly stop. What happened? The body cannot take this sudden stop. You have to take warm up exercise, slowly warm up your body. Then you do your sport. After that, you have to do warm down. Means you have to cool down. Right? Slowly, right? Breathing exercise, a small exercises. The cool down one. The warm down exercise also very important. So what is the place?
At play.
At play. Yes, here. At play. Cross the road only at the pedestrian crossing. Pedestrian crossing. What is that? Padikamaruva. Yes, or we simply say the white lines. Suduiri. Padikamaruva. Yes. What is the place?
On road.
On road.
Road.
Don't put boiling water into glass or plastic bottles. I think every one of you has this experience, right? Sometimes accidentally we put boiling water or very hot water into a mega bottle. So whatever, and the bottle shrink. I think all of us have that experience. So where is it?
At home.
Yes, at home. Don't block the entrance when parking your vehicle.
On road.
On road. Yes, it is on road. We cannot block other person's entrance, right? It can be a shop or maybe a house. We cannot block their entrance. Wear safety gear and suitable clothing when playing a sport.
At play.
At play, yes, here. Especially in cricket, they are using an iron ball, right? The cricket ball is made of iron. So you have to wear the headgear, chest guard, knee guard, lot of guards inside, right? Inside their cricket uniform, they are wearing lot of things and with the headgear. If you are going for swimming, also there is a special suit. So different sports have different safety clothes, right? Number 9, handle sharp tools, instruments carefully.
At play.
At
At home, Namedri.
At home, yes, it's at home. Normally in the playground, we don't use sharp tools, no. Sharp tools, what kind of, like knife, paper
Scissors.
cutters, so especially the knife, and maybe sometimes scissors. So those things we have to handle very carefully. There are different kinds of knives in the kitchen. Right, so let's go to the next one. So remember, the sharp tools are in the kitchen, right? We have knives to cut fruits, very sharp they are. and we have knives to cut meat, because we don't cut meat and vegetables in the same knife, right? You have two different knives for that. All of them are very sharp. Number 10, walk on the right side of the road. On the road. Yeah, it's here. On the road. Wear slippers when handling electric items. It is important. If your hands are wet, you will not get electric shock if you are wearing slippers, right? But remember, your slippers must be dry. If your slippers are wet, then no use wearing them. So where do we handle electrical items?
Home.
Home, at home. Yes, very good. Next one, don't participate in sports activities if you are not feeling well.
At play.
At play, yes. It's here. Always wear a helmet when riding a bike. This is very important.
Road.
Yes, on road. Don't use mobile phones when walking on the road or driving. This is also very important. If you are using even if you are using the Bluetooth, that means the hand phone is not in your hand. Your hands are on the steering wheel, but you are connected here by Bluetooth. Some drivers do that, but that is also very dangerous, because the call, what is the other person is saying, can affect your driving. එයා මොකක් හරි sad දෙයක් එහෙම නැත්නම් ගොඩක් happy දෙයක් කිව්වොත් දැන් ඔයාගේ attention එක යන්නේ call එකට, not to the road, your passengers or the other people on the road and the other vehicles. So right, if you are using the Bluetooth, if your hands are free, also that is not very good, because your attention, if you are the driver, you should pay your attention to the road, right? Not to the calls or other things. So that is very dangerous. What is the place?
Road.
Here, road. Don't get into the swimming pool until your coach tells you to do so.
At play.
At play, yes. Add, okay, that's all. Add 2 or more such instructions to each group. Prepare a poster instructing the public on the topics given in activity 4. Right. Question B, you can do. Add 2 or more instructions to each group. Hamma group ekakatama danna. What are the things that we can do at home? It is do or don't do. Kala yutu ho no kala yutu. Safety measures at home. Then you can think about safety measures on road. Like don't run on the road. Don't run on the pedestrian crossing. Right? Something like that. Also, you can write help. Help other people on the road. Especially help blind people. Help elders on the road. Something like that. Positive or negative instructions. Then at play, what should you do? Have a healthy meal before going to the playground. Right? You cannot do sports empty stomach. That is very dangerous. So have a healthy meal before going to the playground. So you can add 2 or more to each group. හැම එකටම instructions දෙකක් හෝ ඊට වඩා add කරන්න කියනවා. The next one, question C. Prepare a poster instructing the public on the topics given in activity A. Yes. So here we have 15 instructions. So you can select any one of these and draw a poster. Some are very simple, some are a little difficult to draw a picture. Anyway, you like walk on the right side of the road. So you can draw some children are walking on the correct side of the road, right? So that is a simple picture. always wear a helmet when riding a bicycle. එතකොට helmet එකක් දාගෙන කවුරු හරි bicycle එකක් පදිනවා වාට picture එකට දාන්න පුළුවන්. Right? So that one you can do in an A4 paper, draw and color the picture. Take an A4 paper. Any side, you can take this side or the other side. Draw the margin. Remember, when we draw a poster, you should draw the margin. Right? Then you draw the picture first or whatever. Something like this. Then you write the message. It can be here, here or sideway, whatever. Right? You can design a poster. I will give you 2 weeks for this. Remember, you must color. Even if you can use the newspaper pictures, I mean cut and paste also can. I will give you 2 weeks for making this poster, because if your house have any quarantine problem or whatever. So today is huh. 22nd of Saturday, I will check your poster. Right? So you have to turn on the camera and show me the poster. That's all. It's a very simple thing. You have 2 weeks for this. You can cut and paste pictures from newspapers or magazines or whatever, or you can draw and color the picture. Right? Just take an A4 sheet, then draw, color, write the instruction. That's all. Here you have 15 instructions. You can select any simple instructions you like. Okay? Do you clear the homework?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, thank you. So 22nd of Saturday is the date. Right? 22nd of Saturday. Right. Then we go to page number 35, homework. Activity 6.
Teacher, දැන් කිව්ව homework එක මොකක්ද මේ signal problem එකක් හින්දා
Okay, I will repeat it again. You have 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks for this homework. I will check that on 22nd of May. I will ask. It's not physically. ළඟට ගෙනල්ලා බලන්න නෙමෙයි. I don't think that is very good these days. So 22nd of May, you just have to turn on the video and show me. That's all. We are going to make a poster. Take an A4 sheet, draw the margin, take select. Here we have 15 instructions. Select any of these. Whatever you like, whatever you think simple to draw. You can draw and color, or you can cut and paste pictures from newspapers. No problem. Right? Or you can take printouts, whatever your ideas. I just want a picture and the instruction. You can design anyway. You can write the instructions like this, or you can write the instruction like this. Any idea, right? You design a picture and the instruction. It is simple. When the people see this, they will understand. දැක්ක ගමන් තේරෙන විදිය poster එකක් තියෙනවා. Not very big handwriting. No. It's just the instruction and the picture. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Right. Now we marking page number 35, activity 6. Take red pen and put right marks. Right. What is A?
Fossil.
Fossil. Yes. Take red pen and put right mark. Fossil. B.
Valley.
Valley. Yes. Valley. Nimnaya. Valley. C.
Mammals.
Mammals. Yes. We are mammals. We drink mother's milk when we are small babies, right? Mammals. What is, who is D?
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur, yes, dinosaur. E.
Joe.
Joe, Huck, Joe. J-A-W, Joe, Huck. Yes, Joe. F.
Canine tooth.
Canine tooth. Yes, we all have canine tooth, but ours is not very sharp like this, right? We all eat less meat, but lions, they eat meat only. So that is why they have a very sharp canine teeth, but we all have. We all have. G.
Invertebrate.
Invertebrate, yes, invertebrate. They do not have a backbone, right? We have a backbone. That's why we stand straight. But we cannot crawl because of our backbone. It is very hard. A lot of calcium is there. So our backbone is very hard. But all these animals, they can make any shapes because they do not have a backbone, right? They are invertebrate. Yes, what is this? H.
Skeleton.
H.
Claws.
Claws, yes. Claws. All the kitties, dogs, they have claws. Kitty lana meka hangagen inne randuwak weccha gaman issarahata gannawa, right? Yes. I.
Skeleton.
Skeleton, yes, skeleton. This is the human skeleton, right? Skeleton. J.
Cave.
K. Very good. So put right marks in red pen and make your book beautiful. Right. So today I want to do page number 33. Page number 32. Activity 3. Page number 32, activity 3. Page number 32, activity 3. It is a speaking one, but I help you with this. Then you have to do the other activity. What is this activity 3? Remember Nethula, he was walking on the mammoth. If we come to page number 29, look at the pictures and just take a look on the lesson. I can't believe my eyes, a mammoth. Hello, I am from the Ice Age. Wouldn't you like to go on a ride with me? It's freezing. Where are we? Are we in the Arctic? No, we are in the Ice Age. Oh, are there any dinosaurs? Sorry, they are extinct, but I'll show you something else. Look at that. What a huge skeleton. Is it a dinosaur? Yes. Let's go this way. You can see a fossilized footprint of a dinosaur. Amazing. At school, we were taught how they became extinct. What's that ferocious growl? Be careful, it's a carnivore. Oh, a saber-tooth tiger, help, help. Then mother comes and calls Nethula, wake up son, wake up. Right? So Nethula was dreaming. It was not a real journey to the Ice Age. So come to page number 32. Imagine that you are Nethula and relate your dream to the class. You may start as follows. Last night, I had an interesting dream. I was walking in my garden. Suddenly, a mammoth appeared and... So this one, I help you. I will write the paragraph on the board, then you copyright. After this, write the story Netula's tour to the Ice Age in your own words. You may use the words and phrases given below. Right? So the story you have to write. I will give you the dream. The story you have to write. See how in page number 33, you have some words. They will help you. And how do you start the story? You may start the story as follows. One fine day, Netula was walking in his garden. Suddenly a mammoth. So you have very big help here. What a story එක ලියන්න දැන් අපි ලියන dream එකෙන් help ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. දැන් මම නෙතුල කියලා හිතාගෙන මම දැක්ක dream එක ගැන අපි class එකේ ලියනවා. So for homework you can write the story. නෙතුල වෙනමම කෙනෙක් කියලා හිතාගෙන නෙතුලගේ කතාව homework වලට ලියන්න. It's almost similar. You just have to change the pronouns. දැන් අපි dream එක ලියන්නේ මම නෙතුල කියලා හිතාගෙන ඔයා story එක ලියන්න ඕනේ නෙතුල වෙන කෙනෙක් කියලා හිතාගෙන. Right? So පොඩි වචන pronouns වගේ දේවල් විතරයි ඔයාලා change කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. Right. Come to the writing book, write activity 3.
Writing book එකේද teacher?
Yes, writing. This is a writing activity. We are going to write the dream. Right, අපිට beginning එක දීලා තියෙනවා pupils book එකේ. Let's copyright that. Last night I had an interesting dream. Let's copyright the beginning. Last night I had an interesting dream.
Teacher writing book එකේ නේද ලියන්නේ?
Yes.
Teacher,
Yeah. Nadun.
teacher මගේ signal problem එකක් වෙලා මේ දැන් log උනේ.
Okay.
මොනවද teacher කරන්න කිව්වේ?
Take the writing book and pupils book page number 32. Take the writing book and pupils book page number 32. Start copyrighting the paragraph.
Okay, teacher.
We are writing a dream. The Netula. I am Netula now, right? Last night I had a dream. Last night I had an interesting dream. I was walking in my garden. Suddenly a mammoth appeared.
Finish, teacher.
Right. So let's continue. Suddenly a mammoth appeared. Then I follow the sentences in the pictures. Hello, I am from the Ice Age. Would you like to go on a ride with me? So this mammoth is inviting me, right? Mammoth mata invite kala ride එකක් යන්න එන්න කියලා. Suddenly a mammoth appeared and invited me invited me to go on a ride. Me to go on a ride in the ice age. In the ice age. It was freezing. Very cold. It was freezing. It was freezing. I saw a huge skeleton. I saw a huge skeleton. I saw a huge skeleton of a dinosaur.
dinosaur කියනකොට teacher D capital වෙන්නේ නැද්ද?
No need, no.
Okay teacher.
It is not a name, right? They are another kind of animals, like elephants, birds, right? Another kind of animal. It's not their name. But if you write T-Rex or Tyrannosaurus Rex, that is their name. So you have to write capital.
Okay teacher.
Right. And next one about the fossilized footprint මේක මට mammoth පෙන්නුවා. So I can write the mammoth showed me the mammoth showed me a fossilized footprint of a dinosaur. Then I heard a ferocious growl. A ferocious growl.
ටීචර්
Then
තව
I
තියෙනවද?
heard, huh? Nadun, what is your question? No. Right. Then I heard a ferocious growl. It was a saber-toothed tiger. It was a saber-toothed tiger. I was really frightened. What is the meaning frightened? What is the meaning? Frightened.
Don't know.
Bayavuna. I was really frightened. Frightened. I was really frightened and I cried for help. මං උදව් ඉල්ලලා කෑ ගැහුවා. And I cried for help.
Teacher cried. කියන්නේ ඇඬුවා කියන එක නේද?
Yes, there are, because in English there are many meanings for one word, right? Cried කියන්නේ අඬනවා වගේම කෑ ගහනවා කියන idea එකක් දෙනවා. I cried for help. කෑ ගසුවා. Shouted for help කියලා කියන්නේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි උදව් ඉල්ලලා කෑ ගහනවට එන්නේ cry for help. And I cried for help. My mother woke me up. Then I realized, එතකොට මම තේරුම් ගත්තා ඒක dream එකක් කියලා. Then I realized it was a dream. Then I realized it was a dream.
Teacher end.
Huh?
ඉවරද?
Yes, that's all. Okay, so this part, my mother woke me up, then I realized it was a dream. This one especially writing about dreams in the O-level paper, right? I remember there was one boy in, there was one girl in 2020 O-level batch, and there was one boy in 2019 batch. They like to write dreams. In your O-level paper, test 16, you have to write the essay, but also a story. Essay එකට ඔයාට
ටීචර්
yes
excuse me ටීචර් ටීචර් ගන්න තියෙන්නේ walk නේද?
walk, yes, W-O-K-E අවදි කළා.
ටීචර් wake නෙමෙයිද?
No, past tense.
okay ටීචර්.
Yeah, good. Woke up, right? Woke is the past tense. essay එකට ඔයා අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම essay එකක් ලියන්න ඕන කියලා නීතියක් නැහැ. You have 4 choices. The first one is essay, second one is article, third one is a story, fourth one is a dialogue, like that. And another, there are different things. So අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම අපි essay එකක් ලියන්න ඕන කියලා නැහැ. සමහර ළමයි කැමති story එකක් ලියන්න. Especially if you are very creative. සමහර ළමයි ගොඩක් නිර්මාණශීලී කතන්දර හදන්න දක්ෂයි. ඉතින් මේ කතාවක් ලියාගෙන ගුහාවක් ඒගොල්ලෝ ගුහාවක් ඇතුළට ගියා. එතන ලස්සන සුරංගනාවියක් හිටියා. ඒ සුරංගනාවිය ඔයාලට කැමති විශ් එකක් කරන්න ඒකෝ. එතකොට මම මේ දේවල් ටික ඉල්ලගත්තා. මම මේ ඔක්කොම ටැග් ටික අරගෙන ගෙදර එනකොට හොරු කණ්ඩායමක් ඇවිල්ලා මාව මගේ ටැග් ටික උදුරන්න හැදුවා. මං උඩව ඉල්ලලා කෑ ගැහුවා. අම්මා ඇවිල්ලා මාව හැරුවා. Mother woke me up, then I realized it was a dream. Something like that, right? They are very beautiful stories children write, and I always enjoy them. So sometimes it is a story. සාමාන්‍ය විදිහට කතාවක්. සමහර වෙලාවට ඒක අපි දැකපු හීනයක් විදිහට ලියනවා. Right? So that is creative writing. මේ විදිහට පොඩි දේවල් ඔයා ලියලා practice වෙන්න. So you can do your O-level paper also. So what is homework? It is not a difficult thing now. දැන් ඔයාට කරන්න තියෙන්නේ activity 4, write the story Nethula's tour to the ice age. So what is the topic of our story? Nethula's tour to the ice age. I'm in page number 32 here. Right? This is your homework. Nethula's tour to the ice age. See here you have some other words. මේකම copywriting කරන්න මේකම pronouns change කරන්න යන්න එපා. Right? You have some other words. One fine day, then, suddenly, finally, a skeleton, footprint, growl, saber-tooth tiger, mammoth, grandmother, yeah, appear, matuna, invited, surprise, එයා පුදුම වුණා. දැන් අර fingerprint එකක් දැක්කපු තැන ඒක ගොඩාක් ලොකුයි. ඒක දැකලා මම පුදුම sorry නෙතුල පුදුම වුණා. Something like that. Glad එයාට සතුටුයි mammoth tour එකක් යන්න invite කරපු එක ගැන. එයා සතුටු වුණා. Join එයා නෙතුල mammoth join වුණා මේ tour එක යන්න. So, showed, heard, shouted, was walking. Egollo avidimin yana attaredi egollo dakka footprint එක. Right? Something like that. Don't just copy this dream. You have to write your own story. The topic is Nethula's tour to the ice age. Right? මේකම copy කරන්න යන්න එපා. අවශ්‍ය දේවල් වෙනස් කරලා මේ දීලා තියෙන වචන ටිකත් අරගෙන තව වාගේ ideas උත් දාලා ලස්සන story එකක් හදන්න. You can start like this. One fine day, Nethula was walking in his garden. Suddenly, a mammoth, like that. Right? So, activity 4 is homework.
writing book එකේ නේද teacher?
Yes, you can do in the writing book, right? Or homework book or whatever. It's not a grammar lesson anyway. You can do in the writing book or the homework book. Right. Okay, then we go to page number 36. This is a big lesson. We have lot of questions. Page number 36. Right. Before that, I will disconnect you because it's only 6 minutes, right? I will disconnect you for the new part. Stay there. In an important lesson, page number 36. The following is a documentary, Varta Vedasatahana, telecast in one of the children's television programs. Read it and answer the questions. Dinosaurs are a popular topic when we discuss the prehistoric era. Prehistoric means Purva Aitihasika. If we talk about the ancient times, that means the times of our kings. But that is also maybe 3,000 years back. Right? If we talk about ancient times, in the ancient times, history that is the times of our kings. Like King Dutugamunu, King Pandukabe, that is nearly 2,000 years ago. But what is prehistoric era? That means billions of years ago. It is not these 5,000 years before, no. Billions of years ago. Itihasetat pera. Right? Purva Aitihasika Yugaya. Prehistoric era. Okay. Hesanga, can you read?
Dinosaurs are a popular topic when we discuss the prehistoric era. Today, let's unearth more mysteries of this lesser known era. Have you heard of any prehistoric mammals? If not, you would surely love to see Megatherium, an elephant-sized ground sloth. Look at this life-size replica of the Megatherium, which greets visitors at the Sloth Sanctuary in Costa Rica. Imagine that an elephant-sized hairy animal with giant claws ambling through the landscape looking for trees it could sit in front of and slowly chew the leaves. This extinct herbivore stood 7 meters tall and weighed 7 tons. There are many views in the scientific world about disappearance of this creature. One of them is that they disappeared as a result of fast changes in the climate. Another is that these sloths had been hunted to extinction by the carnivores.
Right.
Now,
Okay, stop, Hesanga. Thank you. The other one is the another animal, right? So today, dinosaurs are a popular topic when we discuss the prehistoric era. Today, let's unearth. Unearth means polaven matu karaganna. Today, let's unearth more mysteries, abhirahas, more mysteries of this lesser known era. No dannava, less aduwen. Lesser known era, aduwen danna me yuge gan, right? අපි prehistoric era එක ගැන ගොඩක්ම දේවල් දන්නේ. It's all about fossils and excavations. කැනීම් වලින් හොයාගත්ත දේවල් වලින් දන්න දේවල් ප්‍රමාණයක් විතරයි. Right? No written information. ලිඛිත තොරතුරු නැහැ. Have you heard of any prehistoric mammals? If not, you would surely love to see Megatherium. You know, mega is very big. Megatherium, an elephant size ground sloth, valaskule, ground sloth. Look at this life size replica, ජීවමාන පිළිරුව. Life size replica එකක් කියන්නේ ජීවමාන ප්‍රමාණයටම හදපු පිළිරුවක්. Life size replica of the Megatherium, which greet visitors at the sloth sanctuary in Costa Rica. Costa Rica is South American island. It's not one island. Actually, it's a chain of islands. Dupat samuhayaka ekak Costa Rica. Sloth sanctuary in Costa Rica. In Costa Rica island, there is a sloth sanctuary. Like we can say Yala is an elephant sanctuary. What? Alinge Abaya Bhumi. Sanctuary is Abaya Bhumi. So Yala is a elephant sanctuary. Kumana is a bird sanctuary. Like that in Costa Rica island, there is a sloth sanctuary. We know it's not one kind of bears are in the world. Sloth kyane bear wala hamai, right? There are different kinds of bears in the world. So in this sanctuary, they live. Not one kind of varga keepayaka bears la me abaya bhumiya inna. So they have no predators. Vilopikeyo naha, minissungen karadara naha, ape yala kumana wage animals la bohama nidahase inna. Right? So one such sanctuary is in Costa Rica, and in this sanctuary, this life-size replica is greeting the visitors. Ara entrance එකේ අමුත්තන්ට ඇතුල් වෙන තැනම දැන් මේ Megatheriums ලා නේ. නමුත් visitors ලාට greet කරන්න ඉන්නේ මේ ආදිවාසියා. නැත්නම් මේක ඇතුලේ ඉන්න bears ලාගේ පරණම එක්කෙනා, right? Imagine that elephant size, hairy, Roma pirunu, hairy animal with giant claws. Ulpadaniya, giant, very big giant claws. Ambling means slowly walking. Apisrad enamakela imagine karagan elephant kenek wage size ekkenek. Ambling through the landscape, me bhumi pradeshe atarin, looking for trees. Because it's a mammal and herbivore. Have you heard of any prehistoric mammals? If not, would surely love to see Megatherium and elephant-sized ground sloth. Look at this life-size replica of the Megatherium, which greets visitors at the sloth sanctuary in Costa Rica. Imagine that an elephant-sized hairy animal with giant claws ambling through the landscape looking for trees. It could sit in front of gaha isarahin wadi vela slowly chew the leaves. Chew hapana kola kana kenek gana imagine karagan. These are extinct herbivore. So it's a herbivore, eat only leaves. This extinct herbivore stood 7 meters tall and weighed 7 tons. How many kilograms?
7,000.
Yes, thank you.
7,000.
7,000 kilograms. 7 tons means 7,000 kilograms. Very big, no? There are many views. View එකක් කියන්නේ අදහසක් දැක්ම. There are many views in the scientific world about the disappearance of this creature. මේ creature, මේ ජීවියාගේ disappear වීම නොපෙනී යාම ගැන scientific world එකේ views අදහස් කීපයක් තියෙනවා. One of them is that they disappeared as a result of fast changes in the climate. I think you remember in our grade 7 book, we had a lesson about the disappearance of the extinction of the dinosaur. A meteorite crashed into the earth, then the earth suddenly heated, and then all the atmosphere suddenly all the gases go to the sky, then the environment is covered by the gases. අර gas වලින් cover වුණාට පස්සේ අපේ environment එක sunlight ඇතුළට එන්නේ නැතුව එකපාරටම cool වුණා කියන්නේ. මේ sudden climatic change එක නිසා මේගොල්ලෝ extinct වෙන්නේ නැති කියලා හිතෙනවා. Another is that these sloths had been hunted. දැන් මේගොල්ලෝ walk slowly බොහොම හෙමින් යන්නේ. And another one, they are herbivores. So, hunted to extinction. වඳවි යනකම්ම මේගොල්ලන්ව hunt කරන්නේ නැති by the carnivores. ඒගොල්ලන්ව ආහාරයට ගන්න මාංශ භක්ෂක අය මේගොල්ලන්ව වඳවීමේ තත්ත්වයට පත් කරන්නේ නැති. So, there are two ideas about the extinction of the megatherium, right? There are two ideas about the extinction of the megatherium. Number one is climatic change. Number two, hunted to extinction. වඳවි යනකම්ම hunt කරන්නේ නැති by the carnivores, right? Okay. Geet, can you read about the ammonites? Geet, can you read about the ammonites?
Ammonites were a group of shelled sea creatures that mysteriously disappeared at the same time as the dinosaurs. Ammonites were invertebrate creatures without a backbone. Instead, they had a very supportive cell. Ammonites grew as big as 1 meter in diameter. They probably lived in warm, shallow, tropical areas of the ocean. Their diet consists of small fish. Ammonites were popular on the menus of larger carnivorous marine creatures, but they would either have had to pull them out from the shell or have had jaws powerful enough to crush them.
Right. That's about ammonites. Look at the number 1 picture, that is the sloth, right? Megatherium, that is the sloth. It is a real picture. The real replica in the Costa Rica sloth sanctuary, right? It's a real picture, but the second picture is not a real one. They are extincted. It's just an animation picture, right? Now let's look at an extinct carnivorous sea creature. දැන් මෙයා extinct වෙලා තියෙන නිසා අපිට මෙහෙම ෆොටෝ එකක් ගන්න විදියක් නැහැ. So they are animations, right? Ammonites were a group of shelled sea creatures. Shelled කටුවක් තියන අය. that mysteriously, abhirahas lesa, mysteriously disappeared at the same time as the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs lived on the ground, ammonites lived in the ocean, but they all disappeared at the same time, right? Ammonites were invertebrates, creatures without a backbone. Instead, they had a very supportive shell. බොහොම supportive, බොහොම සහායක, ප්‍රයෝගී shell එකක් තිබුණා. Very supportive කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන්ට හොඳ protection එකක් ලැබුණා මේ shell එකෙන්. Ammonites grew as big as 1 meter in diameter. You can imagine this, 1 meter. ඔයාගේ hand එක දාලා බලන්න. How tall are you? There is a right. Let's think that you are. I am 151 centimeter tall, right? So imagine, think how tall you are. Of course, most of you like Sadeepa maybe 2 meters tall. So ඔයාගේ height එක ගන්න, imagine කරන්න how height you are. I am 151 centimeter. So from my this tip of finger to this tip of finger, if I do like this, spread my hand, from here to here, it's 151 centimeter, right? So if you are 170 centimeter, that means from this fingertip to this fingertip, it's 170 centimeter. Right? I think you know that connection. From here to there is same from here to here. Accident වලින් කකුල් දෙකම නැති වුණ අයගේ උස බලන්නේ මේ විදියට. මේ finger tips අතර දුර තමයි අපේ උස කියන්නේ. Right? So then spread your hands. Right? දැන් ඔයා දන්නවනේ මේ අත් දෙක ඇඟිලි දෙක අතරේ දුර කොච්චරද කියලා දන්නවනේ. It's your height. ඔයාගේ උස. උස දන්නවනම් ඔයා මේ පරතරය දන්නවා. Then imagine 1 meter. It's like something like this. Right? 1 meter කියන එක imagine කරගන්න මම ඔයාලට කෙටි ක්‍රමයක් කිව්වේ. Then you can think about this size of this carnivore. 1 meter diameter. Right, the diameter, Vishkambaya 1 meter. So you can imagine how big. I cannot show you because this is online class. If you are in the normal class, I can draw this on the board and show you. But cannot, so you have to imagine. Just stand up or something. Then ඔයාම අත්හදා බලන්න 1 meter diameter කියන එක නා කොච්චර bigද කියලා. Right? ඔයාගේ hand එක දාලා බලන්න කොච්චර විශාල ප්‍රමාණයක වෙන්න ඕනද කියලා. 1 meter in diameter. පාඩමේ ඉස්සරහට යන්න මෙයාගේ ප්‍රමාණය imagine කරන එක වැදගත්, right? ඉන්සා වාඩි වෙලාම ඉන්න නැතුව 1 meter diameter මෙයා කොච්චර විශාලද කියන එක ඔයා imagine කරගන්න. ඔයා ළඟ මේ රූපේ හදාගන්න ඉස්සරහට. එතකොට ලේසි. Ammonites grew as big as 1 meter in diameter. They probably lived in warm, unusum, shallow, nogamburu, tropical areas of the ocean. So what is the tropical area? If we, let's take, this is our earth. And here we have the equator. Right? So around the equator, we know this is the tropical area. Around the equator, it is the tropical area, and also Sri Lanka is in the tropical area, right? Around the equator. So this is our ocean. Indian Ocean is of course warm because we get lot of sunlight. Warm, shallow, Nogamburu. What is the meaning? It's around the island. If this is Sri Lanka, around here, the ocean is not very deep. When we go beyond the country, that is the deepest part, right? රට වටේට තියෙන මුහුදු සීමාව shallow, Nogamburu. So it is warm, shallow, and tropical. So they must be really lived around our country. අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම අපේ රට වටේ මේගොල්ලෝ ඉන්නේ නැති ඒ කාලේ. Because it is warm. අපේ මුහුදු සීමාව ගත්තොත් it is warm, it is shallow, ගැඹුර අඩුයි, and it is tropical. See, we are in the equator, tropical region එකේ ඉන්නේ. ඒ නිසා මේගොල්ලෝ අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ලංකාව වට ඉන්නේ නැති. Their diet consists of small fish because he is a carnivore. No? Ammonites were popular on the menus of larger carnivores, marine creatures. The Ammonites lage diet take a small fish. Ammonites ලවත් ආහාරයට අරගෙන තියෙනවා larger carnivorous marine creatures. Now can you imagine that fish? The Ammonites දැන් idea එකක් ගත්තා මෙන්න මෙච්චර big කියලා. Ammonites is 1 meter big. Then මේ Ammonites jaw එකට හක්කට දාගෙන crush කරන්න. But they would either have had to pull them out of the shell. දැන් මෙයාට අපි කොහොම බොහොම supportive shell එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකට Ammonites ආහාරයට ගන්න මෙයාව මේ shell එකෙන් එළියට ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ අනිත් larger carnivorous animals. Or have had jaws powerful enough to crush them. Then may 1 meter කියන Ammonites. The Ammonites is 1 meter. This is Ammonite again. Right? That larger sea creature, this one. This is his jaw. Let's think it is a whale. Kind of whale, Thalmasek කියලා අපි හිතමු. This one, this is the larger creature, the larger animal. The eye, this is Ammonite, 1 meter diameter. This is the larger creature. The Ammonites මොනවාද ආහාරයට ගත්තේ? Small fish. Right? Ammonite eat the small fish. මෙයාගේ mouth එකට යනවා. And the larger sea creature eat ammonites. So ammonites ආහාරයට ගන්න එක්ක මෙයාව shell එකෙන් pull out ඇදලා ගන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් මේ larger sea creature ට පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ ammonite ගේ shell එක crush කරන්න. කුඩු කරලා දාන්න. shell එක කුඩු කරලා අර ඇතුලේ තියෙන flesh මදය ගන්න පුළුවන්. Right? So then you can you imagine about this large sea creature? මේ 1 meter එක්කෙනෙක්ව කට ඇරලා දාගන්න large sea creature කොච්චර විශාල වෙන්න ඕනේද, right? Okay. So let's go to the last paragraph.
crocodile කෙනෙක්ට පුළුවන්.
Crocodile? 1 meter diameter කියනක ඔයා දල සටහනක් ගත්තත් කොච්චර ලොකුයිද කියලා අත් දෙක දිග ඇරලා හදාගන්න 1 meter diameter. දැන් අපි හිතමු මේ Ammonite කියන්නේ ලොසින්ජර් එකක්. දැන් ඔයා ලොසින්ජර් එක කට ඇතුළට දාගන්නවනේ. ඒතර 1 meter ලොසින්ජර් එකක් කට ඇතුළට දාගන්න ඔයාගේ කට අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම 1 meter වලට වැඩි ඕපන් කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. crocodile කෙනෙක් 1 meter ට කට අරින්න පුළුවන්ද?
තල්මහ
something no much more bigger than that, right? whale එකයි මම කියන්නේ මෙයා whale කෙනෙක් කියලා හිතන්නේ කියලා. තල්මහටත් වැඩිය ලොකු කෙනෙක් වෙන්න ඕනේ මේ larger sea creature කියන කෙනා, right? I think now all of them have extinct. දැන් මේ 3 parts 1 2 3 මේ තුන්ගොල්ලම දැන් extinct වෙලා ඇති, right?
it's a Godzilla.
Okay, yes. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that is a good answer. Okay, Supuni, read the last paragraph, Supuni. Supuni, read the last paragraph. No, I think Supuni has a signal problem. Viduna, can you read? If your microphones are not working, then I will go to another one. Salani? Salani, can you read the last paragraph?
ටීචර් චලන කියන්න.
Chalana, okay.
Do you know that Sri Lanka is one of the best stories of prehistoric studies in South Asia? Asia. Over 180 prehistoric ships have been found in Sri Lanka, including undisturbed human habitats. The caves called Batadomaba Lena, a site near Kuruvita in Ratnapura, Belilena in Kitugala, Pahiyangala in Bulatsinhala, and Aligala, a site near Sigiriya, provide such evidence. The excavation is still going on with the involvement of many archaeologists.
One more line, Chalana.
Now we have come to the end of today's segment. Hope you will read more on the prehistoric era.
Right, thank you. So this one, do you know that Sri Lanka is one of the best preserved, best sources of prehistoric studies in South Asia? All right, I have a question. Do we have any dinosaur skeletons in Sri Lankan ground?
No, teacher.
No, why?
No, teacher.
Why is that?
Sri Lanka is a small country.
That's why. Especially we are an island and we are small. So dinosaurs are so big that we cannot imagine, right? They are in America. They were in America, North America, South America, Africa, Russia, and now they are in museums. So in museums, we can see their skeletons and see how big they are. But because of the land is very big, they can live in those areas. Sri Lanka is covered by ocean and the land is small, right? So in this part, there were no dinosaurs. But still, Sri Lanka is one of the best source of prehistoric studies in Asia. It is not about dinosaurs, but about the humans la kiyanna bෑ ඒගොල්ලන්ට apes. Who is an ape? Yes, Vanare, right? Sri Lanka is not famous for dinosaurs, but we are famous in apes. apes ලාට අපිට humans ලා කියන්න බෑ. humans ලා කියන්නේ evolve වුණ apes ලාගෙන් පරිණාමය වුණාට පස්සේ එන you know about the evolution right පරිණාමය ගැන ඔයගොල්ලෝ study කරලා තියෙනවා. So apes ලා ගැන Sri Lanka is famous. Over 180 prehistoric sites have been found in Sri Lanka, including undisturbed human habitats. Undisturbed means කරදරයට පත් නොවු. කාගෙන්වත් කරදරයකට පත් වුණ නැති. ඒ කියන්නේ තාම මිනිස්සු වැඩිපුර හොයාගෙන නොගිය. Undisturbed human habitats. මිනිසුන්ගේ වාසස්ථාන නමුත් මේවා ගැන කැණීම් කටයුතු වැඩි කරලා නැහැ. The caves called Batadombalena, a site near Kuruvita. Site එකක් කියන්නේ area එක ප්‍රදේශය. A site near Kuruvita in Ratnapura, Belilena in Kitulgala, Pahiyangala in Bulak Sinhala, and Aligala, a site near Sigiriya, provides such evidence. Right. So these areas are not about the kings. Right, the king, I told you the king's area is only about 3,000 years. These areas are about the prehistory. It's not the dinosaurs, but they are about the apes. Right, so remember that the Pahiyangala, Batadombalena, Belilena, all these are not about the kings and also not about the dinosaurs. These are prehistoric sites, they are about the apes, right? Provide such evidence. මේ සාක්ෂි දරනවා. මෙතනදී කියන්නේ රජවරුන්ගේ ඉතිහාසය ගැන නෙමෙයි, ඩයිනෝසර්ලා ගැනත් නෙමෙයි. These are about apes. The excavations are still going on with the involvement of many archaeologists. Archaeologists, පුරාවිද්‍යාඥයෝ ගොඩක් join වෙලා තාම මේවා excavation කැණීම් කටයුතු කරනවා. Okay, now we have come to the end of today's segment. දැන් අපි මේ television documentary එක රූපවාහිනී වාර්තා වැඩසටහනක් නේ read කරගෙන ගියේ. දැන් ඒගොල්ලෝ කියනවා now we have come to the end of today's segment. අද කොටසේ අවසානයේට අපි ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. Hope you would read more on the prehistoric era. මේ යුගය ගැන තව තොරතුරු එකතු කරන්න තව වැඩිපුර කියවන්න කියලා ඒගොල්ලෝ ඔයගලන්ට කියනවා. 1, 2, 3 is the sound. Megatherium, ammonite, lena. Lena in Sinhala means cave in English, kuhar in Tamil. Lena, right? We know it. Okay, now let's come to the activity. Write true or false. We have 4 questions.
ටීචර් ඒවා words වෙනස්. ටීචර් වචනවල words වෙනස් වෙයි.
Yes. If you got after the class, you all can open a dictionary and see these signs. These are symbols, right? If you have a dictionary, especially if you have an English dictionary, Sinhala Malayasekara also never mind. Yeah, pit A kiyana letter එක ගත්තොත් A කියන letter එක, this letter has many sounds. Right, I will write the sounds in Sinhala. A, like apple. The sound is a. And the sound is a. And no.
Aunt.
Aunt, yes, very good, thank you. Sound එක. Aunt කියන වචන ගත්තොත් මෙයාගේ sound එක a. ඒ වගේම sound එක sound එක එන වචනයක් ගමු අපි. sound එකක් මෙයාගෙන් දෙනවා. aeroplane, AEROPLANE. Right, like that, PLANE. So this is apple and aunt Right, this one forget about it. Like that. Then dictionary එකේ sound එක ලියද්දි වචන එක මේ different sounds පෙන්වන්නේ කොහොමද? In an English dictionary they cannot write Sinhala sound, no. So how do they show this? මෙතන sound එක ඈ. මේ ඒ අකුරෙන් කියන්නේ sound එක ඈ. මේ ඒ අකුරෙන් කියන්නේ sound එක ආ. මේ ඒ අකුරෙන් කියන්නේ sound එක ඒ. මේ විදිහට different sounds පෙන්වන්නේ කොහොමද කියනවා නෙමෙයිනේ ඩික්ෂනරි එකක ලියලා පෙන්වන්න. ඒ වෙලාවට මේ විදියට symbols අරගන්නවා like this. ඒගොල්ලෝ ඩික්ෂනරි එකේ මුලම අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම අද ක්ලාස් එකෙන් පස්සේ ඩික්ෂනරි එක ඕපන් කරලා බලන්න. ඒගොල්ලෝ sounds හඳුන්වලා දෙනවා මුල පිටුවේම. right? එතකොට ඒගොල්ලෝ කියනවා apple කියන sound එකේ apple කියන sound එකේ ඒ අකුරට අපි මෙන්න මේ මාක් එක දෙනවා. and කියන sound එකේ ඒ අකුරට අපි මේ විදියට mark එකක් දෙනවා. different marks are there, right? මම මේ ගත්තේ තියෙන marks නෙමෙයි. example aunt කියන විදියට එනවා නම් එතනදී අපි මේ විදියට mark එකක් දෙනවා. right? දැන් අපි dictionary එක පෙරලගෙන යද්දි වචනේ sound කරද්දි මේ වගේ triangle එකක් දැක්කොත් මේ තියෙන්නේ ආ කියන sound එක. මේක ඒ sound එක නෙමෙයි මෙතන තියෙන මේ වචනේ ආ කියලා තමයි pronounce කරන්නේ. අපි තව වචනයක් දැක්කොත් එතන ඒ අකුරක් තියෙනවා. එතන තියෙන්නේ මේ විදිහේ sound එක. මේ කියන්නේ ඈ sound එක. ඒක අපි ඒ කියලා හරියන්නේ ඈ sound එක. right? ඒ විදිහට sounds පෙන්වන්න තමයි මේ symbols අරගෙන තියෙන්නේ. okay. right. So after the class, please go and see. Please go and check your this one, the Malalasekara dictionary. If you have Malalasekara dictionary, the sounds are there. Yes. Yeah, in the Malalasekara dictionary, you can go and see page number 13. Open this page and see in your Malalasekara dictionary. They show the sounds. Dictionary එකෙන් dictionary එකට page numbers වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. මොකද අලුත් පොත්වල පරණ පොත්වල ඒගොල්ලෝ හැම අලුත් පොතකටම වචන ගොඩක් එකතු කරනවා. ඒ නිසා page numbers වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Anyway, in the Malalasekara dictionary, there is the topic Ingrisi Uchcharanaya. Ingrisi Uchcharanaya කියන topic එකේ තියෙනවා sounds වලට ඒගොල්ලෝ ගන්න different symbols මොනවද කියලා, right? So after the class, please go and check. Then you will have the clear idea about the sounds, right? Okay. So now let's come to the activity, page number 37. Number 1, mark true or false. Number 2, the chart is very important. Maybe you can take double page or whatever your idea. Megatherium and ammonites. Diet. So this one example, omnivore. Diet type. Is he omnivore? Is he carnivore? Or is he herbivore? That's all, right? Diet type. Next one, what is the diet? What does he eat? Habitat. The example, land. So there are 3 habitats: land, ocean, air. Right? Then you have to write the correct answer. Land, ocean, or air. Size. Physical features. Sharirika lakshana. Threats to their life. Threat එකක් කියන්නේ තර්ජනය. Why did they extinct? පඳ වෙලා ගියේ ඇයි? What were the threats? ඒගොල්ලන්ට තිබුණ තර්ජන මොනවද? Question number 3, match the words with their meaning. Right, that is also a good question. Right, okay. Go to the writing book and do the activity. Writing book.
teacher bicycle fair tours කියන එකේ තේරුම මොකක්ද?
What?
අර chart එකේ මේ bicycle fair tours
And also the poster, right? Homework poster. It's in page number 34. There are some instructions in page number 34. You can select any of the instructions and draw a poster. Right? It's a very simple thing. Take an A4 sheet, draw the margin. Draw the margin. Then you can write the instructions. Any side, any way you design it. Then draw the picture and color. You can draw the picture or you can cut and paste pictures from newspapers or magazines, right? The instructions are in page number 34. There are 15 instructions. You can select anyone. Right, that is homework. Okay, so let's go to the activity. Number 1, true, false. Dinosaurs were the only creatures that lived in the prehistoric era. What did you write, true or false?
False.
False. We cannot say only. Only means permanent. Not right. There were many other creatures, especially trees. Trees are creatures. Trees are living beings, right? So we cannot say dinosaurs were the only. No, it's false. There is a sloth sanctuary in Costa Rica.
True.
True. True. Ammonites had a supportive backbone.
False.
False. They had
False.
a supportive shell. Ammonites were carnivores.
True.
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 They ate little fish. Yes. Next one is the chart. Okay, I will start here. Diet type. Megatherium is omnivore. Ammonites are carnivore.
Teacher එක omnivorous කියලා ලිව්වොත් වැරදි.
No, correct. Omnivore is the noun. Omnivorous is the adjective. This is the noun and omnivorous is the adjective. No problem.
Okay.
Diet. Megatherium ate leaves. They eat little fish. Little or small? Small fish.
Small fish.
Yeah, small fish. Habitat. Megatherium
Land.
lived on the land. Ammonites,
Ocean.
ocean. Size.
7
Megatherium.
meters tall and weighted 7 tons.
Correct. Where is it? Yeah.
Second paragraph.
Oh, it's
first
in
line.
the second, yeah. Look at that. 7 meter tall, 7 tons weight. And this one, 1 meter diameter. 1 meter diameter. Physical features about the Megatherium, especially hairy. Hairy animal.
Giant claws,
Yes, giant claws. One more.
elephant size,
Okay. Okay. And ambling walk. Ambling walk means adda adda yana gamana, slowly walk. Amble walk, right? That is special physical features. Ekayage vishesha sharirika lakshanayak. Amble walk. Then we go to the Ammonites.
Invertebrate.
Yes, invertebrate. Invertebrate. So you don't have to write again no backbone, right? Invertebrate means no backbone. And
Had a very supportive shell.
very good. Supportive shell. Supportive shell. Right, that's all. Next one, threats. What are the threats to the sloth? There were two.
Fast changes in the climate.
Yes, climatic changes. Fast changes in the climate. Climatic changes and
Sloths had been hunted to extinction by the
yes, hunted by carnivores. Number one, fast changes in the climate or climatic changes. Number two, hunted to extinction by the carnivores. මේගොල්ලන්ව බඳ වෙලා යනකම්ම carnivores අය hunting කරන්නේ නැති. For the ammonites, how did you write that? ඒගොල්ලන්ට මොකද වෙන්නේ නැත්තේ? Ammonites were popular on the menus of larger carnivorous marine creatures. විශාල සමුද්‍ර ජීවීන් මේගොල්ලන්ව ආහාරයට ගන්න නැති, right? So that is their threat. So you can write larger carnivorous marine creatures. Larger carnivorous marine creatures. මෙතෙන්ට මාඩ ඇඩ් කරන්න පුළුවන් eaten by larger carnivorous marine creatures. Eaten by larger carnivorous marine creatures. Replica. What is a replica? An exact copy of something. Yes, හරියටම සමාන. An exact copy of something. Size එක පවා සමානයි, right? An exact copy of something. Ambling.
Walking in a slow, relaxed way.
Yes, walk in a slow, relaxing way. Hemming adda adda yana gamana, right? Slow, relaxing way. Invertebrate.
Animals with no backbone.
Yes, animals with no backbone. No backbone. Prehistoric.
Connected with the time in history before information was written down.
Yes, before information was written down. තොරතුරු ලේඛනගත වෙන්න කලින් ඉතිහාසෙ. We know about the king's times because not in the paper pencil, but even in the ancient Egypt, they write on clay, boards, right මැටි පුවරු වල මොනවා හරි leaves කොළවල මොනවා හරි ක්‍රමයකින් ඒගොල්ලෝ ලියලා තිබුණා මේ ලේඛනගත ක්‍රමය පටන් ගන්න කලින් ඉතිහාසයට තමයි අපි prehistoric era කියලා කියන්නේ right ලේඛනගත කියන්නේ පෑනේ පොතේ පැන්සලේ ලියලා නෙමෙයි මොකක් හරි ක්‍රමයකින් ලියලා සටහන් කරලා තියෙනවා so ඊට කලින් යුගයේ තමයි අපි prehistoric කියන්නේ connected with the time in history right okay so this week also don't come to the class next week I tell you when to come to the class and take the new papers right you have another grammar revision paper and the test practice paper next week class next Saturday I will tell you when to come to the class right so these days don't go anywhere stay home stay safe right any questions
teacher activity 7 එකේ fourth question එකයි fifth question එකයි තියෙනවනේ.
no, next page don't do. Let's discuss them in the class. There is question number 4 and 5. Yes, we have to write a paragraph also. And also activity 8. Let's do all of them together in the next week class, right?
Okay, teacher.
Right. Then that's all for today. I
Teacher,
will
post
send the
a-
dictation to the group. There will be 12 words, right? Dictation, there is 12 words. I will send you in the evening to the group.
ටීචර් පෝස්ට් එක ක්ලාස් එකට ගෙනත් දෙන්න ඕනේ නේද?
No, don't. Please don't come. ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ පොත් පෙන්නන්න කිසිම දෙයකට ක්ලාස් එකට එන්න එපා. right? ගමන් බිමන් යන්නේ ගොඩක් අඩු කරන්න කියලා තියෙන මටත් ක්ලාස් එකට ලොකු පිරිසක් ගෙන්න ගන්න බෑ. ඒ නිසා ක්ලාස් දෙක තුන තමයි දැනට ගෙන්නන්නේ. මේ මාසේ චුට්ටක් බලන්න කියලා තියෙන්නේ. අම්මලා විශාල සංඛ්‍යාවක් එකට ගෙන්න ගන්න බෑ. පොඩ්ඩක් නීති තදයි කලින්ට වැඩි ඒ නිසා මුකුත් පොත් ගේන්න එපා ක්ලාස් ෆීස් දෙන්නත් කලබලයට දුවගෙන ඉන්න එපා next week class එකේදී මම කියන්න ඔයගොල්ලෝ කවද්ද එන්න ඕන කියලා. ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ අම්මලා කවද්ද එන්න ඕන කියලා right?
ටීචර් එතකොට පෝස්ට් එක කවදද අපි ටීචර්ට පෙන්වන්න ඕනේ?
poster එක online මට පෙන්වන්න 22nd.
ඕකේ ටීචර්.
Right. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining the online class. Class එකේ මොනවා හරි signal නැති වෙලා මොකක් හරි miss වුණොත් ඉතින් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම recording එකෙන් බලලා වැඩ ටික සම්පූර්ණ කරගන්නයි. වැඩවල අඩුපාඩු තියාගන්න එපා. Okay. Goodbye children.
Goodbye teacher.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Have a nice day, teacher.
Yeah, same to you.